Discovery of protons. Protons were discovered by E. Goldstein. He was a German scientist. He performed a similar experiment just like J.J. Thomson. His apparatus for the experiment was also similar. He made only one change in it, that he took the perforated cathode. Now, on passing electricity, he saw that some rays are coming out from cathode also, and they were moving towards anode. And some rays are coming out from anode and they were moving towards cathode. The rays that are coming out from anode, he called them canal rays. He said that these rays are made up of positively charged particles called protons. So in this way protons were discovered. Now, once protons and electrons were discovered, then the scientists started giving the model for the structure of an atom. The first model for the structure of an atom was given by J.J. Thomson. His model is known as plum pudding model because in his model he compared the structure of an atom with plum pudding. He said, just like in plum pudding, the nuts or the plums are embedded in the pudding, in the same way, in an atom, the entire surface is made up of positive charge and negative charge is embedded in it. He also stated that magnitude of positive charge is equal to magnitude of negative charge. That's why atom as a whole is neutral. But Thomson was not able to explain the results of experiment conducted by other scientists just like Rutherford. That's why this model failed. After this came Lord Rutherford. He performed one experiment that is known as gold foil experiment. For his experiment, he took an extremely thin sheet of gold foil. The thickness was only 0.00004 centimeters. So he took extremely thin sheet of gold foil and bombarded alpha particles on it. Alpha particles are helium nucleus. Now in this experiment, he made following observations. First observation made by him was that most of the alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil. For this, he made a conclusion that because most of the space in an atom is empty, that's why most of the alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil. Second observation was that some alpha particles were deflected by small angles. So for this, he said that in an atom, in the center, nucleus is present that is positively charged. So whenever the alpha particles passes from near the nucleus, because alpha particles are also positively charged and nucleus is also positively charged, there is a repulsion due to which they are deflected by small angles. Third observation was that very few alpha particles rebounded. So he said that particles that striked straight to the nucleus, only they rebounded, and the number is less because size of nucleus is very small in comparison to the size of an atom. So there is a very less probability of striking the alpha particles straight to the nucleus. So this was the experiment of Rutherford and his observations and conclusions. So on the basis of this experiment, he gave the Rutherford's atomic model. This model states that an atom has a nucleus in the center. This nucleus is positively charged and entire mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Size of nucleus is very small in comparison to the size of an atom. He said that electrons revolve around the nucleus in circular path. And he also stated that the number of electrons is equal to number of protons. That's why atom as a whole is neutral. Now with this experiment he actually discovered the nucleus. That's why this model is also known as nuclear model of an atom.